Why hello there, and welcome to the Young and the Restless review for August 30th, 2016. I am going to jump right in like I usually do. The opening this time, celebrating the 11,000 episodes, was Sharon Case, Gina Tagnani, and Steve Burton all remembering their time on the show. Gina talks about when she came back, she was in a coma for the first month, really. And she didn't have any lines for that first month on the show. Until she finally interrupted Nick and Sharon's wedding and then fell over, and she talks about the big old bruise she had on her arm for that fall. Like I've been saying, highly enjoy these openings, remembering the 11,000 episodes from cast members. On to the actual show, we have Jack still trying to get a hold of Phyllis. Someone wants to talk to Phyllis as well, and Nick comforts her. Phyllis, of course, is annoyingly with Billy, telling him that Jill knows about their affair and made her walk away. She says that Jill kept popping up and threatening to tell Jack. Billy is not pleased to hear all this about his mother. Cut to his mother and Colin. Colin had a romantic dinner delivered for him and Jill. Jill gives him a pity kiss and says he used to be so less obvious. Then we have Kevin and Chloe, who are telling Dylan that Chelsea has disappeared from the penthouse and they have no idea how. Dylan checks the bedroom, searches around for a bit. He searches the closet and eventually finds the hidden passage. Then we go to Adam and Chelsea, who are spending time together on the porch of the safe house. Adam is worried about the guard he had attacked. He says he deserves to be punished for that, but she says he was starving and not in his right mind. Chelsea insists their decision of leaving town together are coming from love. Summer tells Nick that she finally listened to the things he and everyone were saying about Luca and trusted her gut. Nick and Jack then tell Summer about Adam's escape and how the police think Vic was behind the escape. Nick says that Chelsea's house is his next stop. Summer tells Nick he should go check up on her. He doesn't want Summer to be alone, but Jack says he will stay. Nick takes off. Good old Jack. He's always been good at taking care of other people's children. Though we don't know if he takes so good care of his own. Billy wants to confront his mother. Phyllis tries to stop him. Billy says Jill has been trying to push he and Victoria back together, and now he knows why. She doesn't want Jill to blow up her marriage, but Billy says maybe that's for the best. Colin tries to play innocent with Jill, but he later admits he knows she has an agenda back here in Genoa City, and he's going to figure it out. He knows it has something to do with Billy and Vicky. Jill says he is so annoying. She agrees to answer one question. Colin asks, "What are you holding over Billy's head?" Jill replies, "Not a damn thing." Colin becomes frustrated. These two are always entertaining together. I do quite enjoy Colin and Jill. I'm just glad Jill has been on the show a lot lately. Now let me talk about Billy for a moment. I don't know if it's Jason Thompson's portrayal or just the writing in general, but God, is he so annoying and overbearing and just plain trash. I do not enjoy watching Billy at all anymore. I don't know if he's just angry or what, but he's obsessive kind of too, just kind of all around a bad person. But anyway, Billy says Phyllis should have told Jack a long time ago their affair. They had the affair and these are the consequences and a lot of people will get hurt. Phyllis says, Phyllis then finally checks her texts from Jack and sees that there's an emergency. Josie heads off, much to Billy's chagrin, because of course, he just wants her to talk to him and not rush off to help her daughter or whatever. When she arrives, Jack tells Phyllis about what happened with Summer and Luca. She calls Jack, and that's when Jack tells him her all about that. When Dylan finds the passageway and all that, he goes back and tells Chloe and Kevin about it. Nick arrives and Dylan thinks Nick may know something about Adam's escape. Dylan asks Nick what he and Adam talked about in prison. Dylan thinks Nick may know something, but Nick does not. Phyllis then finally arrives at Summer. Summer credits Jack with saving her, of course. Summer beats herself up about Luca, and Phyllis tries to stop her about that. Summer thinks love just gets your hopes up and makes you fall for the wrong guy. She hopes she finds a love like Phyllis and Jack's one day. And of course this makes Phyllis look on. I'm sure she's thinking about Billy or whatever. And I can't help it. Roll my eyes. Seriously though, that's some shit. Billy arrives home in his grumpy self. I swear everything he does these days just gets on my nerves. Colin and Billy bicker. Colin says he is probably the only person that can help him with his persistent parent by taking Jill away for a while. Jill comes down wondering what Billy and Colin are talking about. Nick asks Dylan why Adam would want him to look over his son if he planned on escaping. Dylan is frustrated. Nick says maybe Dylan should just turn the other way. Chloe and Dylan don't look all that happy to hear Nick say that. Meanwhile, Adam and Chelsea make love. Probably for the last time, let's be honest. Chloe worries that Chelsea is in danger, being out there with Adam on the run. Oh, back at the mansion, Billy really doesn't want to talk to Jill. Colin muses about Jill's earlier denial being carefully worded. She's holding something over someone. He wonders who it is, if it's not Billy. Phyllis tells Jack her phone had been on silent, however, then it rings, and of course it's Billy. Phyllis lies and says it's someone from legal, and that she's been waiting for this phone call, so Jack steps away. Phyllis tells Billy he'll have to wait. Somebody needs her. I have in my notes, of course, Billy is so annoying, not in a good way, that it's in a way that makes you want to fast forward. Yes, he is not enjoyable to watch at all. Chelsea awakens from a nightmare that Dylan and the cops are dragging her out of bed. Dylan gets a phone call and Nick asks if it's about Adam. Nick says Dylan can set a serious wrong here. He can help Adam since he didn't deserve this prison time. He says the only thing that matters to Adam right now is his family, and the best person to pull through for Adam right now is Dylan, and that is how we end the episode. Not as good of an episode as the last few, but still decent enough. Phyllis and Billy continue to be super annoying. Good to see Jack being a stand-up guy with Summer. Enjoyed the Jill and Colin scenes until Billy came with his annoying channel changing self. And will Dylan do the right thing? I don't know what the right thing is in this situation. I'm ready to just see where this goes. Hopefully it's soon, or rather than later this week. I hope it is in the next 3 days, that this is all just to see what they're going to do with Adam once and for all, since we all know Justin Hartley will be off the show soon. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe down below. Please go to boxoftalks.com, boxoftalks.com. I will see you again tomorrow for more Y&R.